Hey guys, it's Zachary from HardwareZone, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why I think the Garmin Venu 2 is the best fitness smartwatch I have ever used. I sort of have this complicated relationship with Garmin devices, right? Because on one hand, I sort of think that they are expensive for what they do. But on the other hand, they do what they do really well. Garmin sensors are always considered some of the best in the market. They're used as benchmarks for other devices. Garmin watches are always on the top of just about any list. If you go and find best running watches or best multi-sport triathlon watches, all those kind of wish lists. But at the same time, back on this hand, personally, I don't do those sports very much. Like I run and I swim from time to time, mostly because I'm doing reviews, but running isn't my main sport, my main workout activity of choice. And because of that, I don't actually get to use or to fully utilize a Garmin device. And that goes back to my first point where I think it's expensive because I don't really use all the features on the watch. Until now. Now, I've been using the Venu 2 for a couple of weeks now, and I've got to say, after I'm done with this and I have to send the watch back, it's going to be pretty hard to go back to using a regular activity tracker. I mean, this is what I've been sort of looking for all these years. The Venu 2 is basically to functional fitness what the forerunner is to running. But before we go into that, let's talk specs. Now, Venu 2 is the second generation smartwatch from Garmin. Now, we'll discount the Venu Square here because let's face it, that's really just a square version of the Venu. Now, this, on the other hand, is a complete overhaul. Now, it might look the same as the Venu, it has the same design aesthetically, but everything on the Venu 2 has been upgraded, right? It now comes in two sizes. The Venu 2 that I have here is 45mm case, while there's a Venu 2S, which is a smaller 40mm case. It sits in between where the original Venu was at 43mm. Now, the difference also is that the Venu 2, the 45mm one, has a 22mm strap, while the Venu 2S has an 18mm strap. And the original Venu used a 20mm strap. Now, this may be slightly confusing, but it just means that if you have an original Venu and you upgrade to the Venu 2, you won't be able to use your straps here. But everything else, larger screen size, improved resolution, improved battery, improved processor and graphics capabilities, specifically to run more sort of graphically intensive smartwatch apps, as more animations and such. And this is also the first watch to include Garmin's new Elevate 4 optical heart rate sensor. This has more IR sensors as well, better optical heart rate readings, better SpO2 readings. Technically, this is the most advanced watch Garmin has at the moment. The Venu 2 has most of the basics covered. This means 24/7 heart rate monitoring, sleep monitoring, stress monitoring, pulse oximeter, SpO2, and VO2 max calculations. It can track respiration. It has built-in GPS. It has 50-meter water resistance, so you can take it out swimming. It has an altimeter, so you can track floors climbed, and all the other basic Garmin metrics are included as well. This means intensity minutes for workouts, fitness age calculations, and body battery calculations. So what's new in the Venu 2 is advanced sleep tracking. It's updated, and you also now get a sleep score, and that also kind of impacts your body battery, how these metrics work together, not against. If you had a bad night's sleep and your sleep score is lower than usual, it actually affects how your body battery is calculated, so you don't always start the day with 100% body battery. Like for me, example, last night apparently I had a sleep score of 75. I slept 6 hours 58 minutes, but I've only managed to recover my body battery up to about 74% before I started the day. What I've always liked about Garmin devices is that they collect a wealth of information. If you check out the Garmin Connect app, right, it's a very colorful app, very in-depth app that has a whole bunch of stats in here, and almost everything can be clicked into and further analyzed, and there's a lot of stuff that, you know, anything basically. It's so comprehensive, it's so in-depth. But the problem is the watches you've never been able to see these things on the watch, or it's a lot more difficult because, yeah, not a smartwatch, not a color screen. It just doesn't present that data that effectively. On the Venu 2, you've not just got a bigger screen, higher resolution, but also sort of revamped UI, and you know, Garmin is trying to put more stuff into the watch and let you see all your data at a glance. And you know, it's all there. It's very nice, pretty color display, and it's not just all your data in a row. You can also click into it as well on the watch itself and see a lot of in-depth stuff here directly on the watch. Now, Garmin also introduced something called the health snapshot, which allows you to take like 4 or 5 basic metrics just to view on the screen. Your heart rate, SpO2, average respiration rate, average stress, and heart rate variability, things like that. Now, I don't really think this is quite useful because, you know, technically all the information is already there on the screen if you scroll through it. But yeah, it's just Garmin's way of trying to, you know, pack more information now that they have a bigger color screen. As much as Garmin has tried to modernize the UI on the Venu 2 in respects to presenting health and fitness data, and I think they've done really well with this, but it's still not a pretty good smartwatch experience. Now, let me explain. The Venu 2 sits firmly in the realm of a fitness tracker with a color screen, you know, rather than a smartwatch with fitness tracking features. And I think Garmin still hasn't sort of figured out how to optimize their apps or the flow of using the watch with a touchscreen, right? There's way too many clicks involved and nested menus and sub-menus just to get small little things done. Like, for example, the built-in music app, right? I've got Spotify installed, and you can use Spotify on this, or you can use the watch as a remote for whatever your phone is playing, right? But in order to do that, you can only set the music app on the watch to do one thing at a time. So if you're in Spotify mode, which I am right now, it will always be on Spotify. If you look at the watch, if I click on the top button and hold and open the menu, you would see Spotify icon here, which is the music app. And if I open that, I would go into Spotify, and I can only play on the songs that are synced to this watch. Now, it's looking for a Bluetooth headphone here because the Venu 2 doesn't have built-in speaker. So if you're playing anything that is synced to the watch, it's local memory, you can only play it through Bluetooth. But that's it. Now, what about if I wanted to control the music on my phone? I'm going to have to tap the bottom button, or not tap, press the bottom button, go back out into the main screen, tap and hold to go into the options, the setting options. Click on setting, scroll, find music, click on music, find music providers, click on music providers, and then choose between My Music, Spotify, and phone, and click phone. And now I've changed to my phone, and now I can control music from my phone. See how many steps that took? And if I go back to the main screen now, you would notice that instead of the Spotify icon, it has now changed to the music icon. Now, if I wanted to play Spotify back again, I have to do all those steps again to change that just back into Spotify. And why can't this be an option within the music app itself that allows me to just switch what I'm listening to? Why do I have to go through so many different menus and options and sub-menus for this one simple thing? Now, that's just one example of how controlling the Venu 2 feels very analog in nature. Like even the main screen on the Venu 2 itself, if you swipe down, for example, and you swipe up, it opens up the exact same thing, right? Swiping right gives you a app shortcut, which you can select, but it opens up that just one app. And swiping left doesn't actually do anything at all. As far as smartwatch stuff, you get things like calendar notifications. You do have app notifications from your phone, but there's no real easy way to access that information. Everything is mushed up together with your health stats. So if you swipe down or up from the screen, and you notice that you have everything from your stress, heart rate, respiration, sleep tracking, and then if you start scrolling, suddenly there's calendar and notification there as well, which you can click and see your notifications. So that's just weird. The Venu 2 also doesn't have built-in mic or speakerphone. It also doesn't have support for any smart assistants. Plus, although this is the first watch to feature Garmin's new Connect IQ 4.0 App Store, I don't really find anything in there other than watch faces that are useful to me. I'm not sure. I mean, do you have a Venu 2? Do you have a must-have app that's great to pair with this watch? Do let me know in the comments. But I've been scrolling through it, and other than more fitness related apps, there's nothing really in there that I think I need. So if you're looking for everyday general smartwatch, the Venu 2 isn't it. Okay, now we come to the fun part and why I love the Venu 2 so much. Why I think the Venu 2 is the ultimate fitness smartwatch. If you're into strength training, functional fitness, body weight training, calisthenics, this is the only thing you will need and want and need. Both want and need. Besides GPS related sports that Garmin is known for, just about any other smartwatch and activity tracker out there, basically I'm talking about your running, cycling, swimming, those kind of sports, the Venu 2 feels like it's purpose built for the gym rat, right? It has two options, advanced strength training and HIIT training in its activity tracking sort of modes. And these aren't just two labels that are put in there along with your other sports or activities. Not like some other watches like Huawei or Xiaomi, for example. They tout that they have 100 sports trackable, but a lot of those are just labels, and in reality the watch just tracks your heart rate and extrapolates calories burned from there. They can't actually track what you do in karate or ice skating or belly dancing, for example. Don't chase those numbers. The Venu 2 actually features complete pre-packaged workouts on the watch itself, and this includes things like a 30-minute blast or total body muscle workout. And if you click into it, you can actually see the actual exercises and sets in that workout, and it even shows you the kind of muscles that you will use for a particular workout. And you can even click into a little animation to show you how to do that workout. What really does it for me is the new HIIT section, because the Venu 2 feels like HIIT is its own app in itself. You can track a workout freely by just tracking your heart rate and calories, or you can do a workout based on timers. And the watch itself has built-in timers for AMRAP, as many reps as possible, EMOM every minute on a minute, and a Tabata session. You can even customize your own timing schedule if you wanted to. Now, just like the strength training, you are able to just run pre-programmed workouts that are on the watch, and you can download more from the Garmin Connect app. But more amazingly, you can make your own workouts. Now, this is the first watch I've ever seen that I can actually customize and program my own workout on the app, exactly the kind of workouts that I want, exactly the sets and reps that I need, and load it on the watch and just run it on a watch. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to create a workout, and then we're going to try it out to see how the watch keeps up, right? So we go into the Garmin Connect app, go into more, training, workouts, create a workout, and we're going to create a HIIT workout. Let's just call it a video workout. Right, and what steps do we have? Let's have a warm up of jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, warm up, duration type. Now you see, I can change this from reps, time, calories, heart rate. I can actually set it to run this until I hit a certain heart rate. But for this video, because we need to get it over with fast, let's just do reps. How many reps? 10 reps. Okay. And then that's all for my warm-up. Workout, what do we want to do? Select an exercise. Let's do our usual push-pull squat. So we've created a workout here with 10 jumping jacks at the start, 2 rounds of 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and 10 squats, and then a cool down of 10 jumping jacks. Let's save this workout, send this to the Venu. It's syncing. And do we have this workout in the watch now? If I go to HIIT workouts, video workout, what we created just now, and we are now able to actually perform this workout on the watch, fully customized, fully tracked, fully logged. Amazing. Let's do this. Okay, so in the gym right now, and we're going to try and run that video workout we just created. I'm gonna have to talk over the radio so we don't get like copyright issues. Let's do the workout. And we're back. Now, for all its flaws and rough edges as a smartwatch, I haven't found anything remotely close to the Venu 2 in terms of customizability or versatility as a functional fitness smartwatch, right? Sure, the sensors aren't exactly that sensitive to all kinds of vertical and weird movements that you would perform in the gym. Like even squats just now, some people might do squats with their hands. Still, some people might move their hands while they squat, and these kind of motions will mess with the sensor. So if you're just counting reps, it may not count reps correctly, but that's not the value here. The value of the Venu 2 is the ability to customize your own workouts, and a full workout sets, reps, timing, heart rate zones, everything, and basically program your workout for you and log them. So this isn't just a canned workout where you just get like a generic log in your phone or in the app. This is your own proper logged workout, and I just can't say that enough. This, for me, is worth the 599 Singapore dollars that Garmin is asking for the Venu 2. Now, if you ask me this question in the past about maybe the Forerunner or even the Phoenix, it would be hard for me to justify that price because, like I said at the start of this video, I just can't make use of those watches the way they're intended to. For the Venu 2, I can, and this watch works for me. And that's that. Even the battery life is pretty good. In smartwatch mode, Garmin says it should last 11 days. For me, it lasts about 5 plus. Stretch it to 6, but normally I charge it on the 6th day. But then again, it's about a week of battery life with GPS on, some running here and there, sporadic. Yeah. Okay, so that's all from me. What do you think about this video? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Hit me up in the comments. Do you have the Venu 2? This watch has been out for a while now. What have you done with it? What kind of workouts have you created? And is it working out for you as well as it is for me? Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Do like and subscribe. Check out HardwareZone.com and see you in the next video. Hey guys, before you go, don't forget to check out HardwareZone.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join in the conversation. Like and subscribe to our YouTube if you want to see more of these videos. Do it.